is I, Thor Odinson, God of Thunder and Salad. If you've clicked this link, then you know everything about ENDGAME already because you've seen it, and we've got to talk about it right away. So you know that this contains heavy spoilers. Just my appearance already is something of a spoiler, so this is your last chance. Now, spoilers like 50 pounds heavy like me, right? Ha! Alright, Noob Masters. I'm the God of Thunder, and here's everything from ENDGAME that you've been chomping at the bit to talk about. Money! Well, the dude abides, and that dude is apparently me. So lo, I have an arc, and it's all about the personal journey of overcoming failure, letting yourself go, and then still apparently playing Fortnite in 2024, then coming back and kicking your failure in the arse, dual-wielding both hammers. And yes, you saw it coming, but when Cap picked up Mjolnir and gave Thanos a taste of sweet chin music in the key of Uru, well, my friends, there are few sweeter moments in cinema history. I knew it. While ENDGAME is a time travel movie, it fits uniquely in this subcategory of time travel films, in which the past cannot be changed, or rather, it can be changed, but it creates a divergent timeline, not a paradox. Oh, but the paradoxes that seem to exist, indeed. Thanos dies in the future, but the past is not undone. Nebula still exists. Where do you return the Soul Stone to if somebody already had it? Do you go back and stop Natasha from running off a cliff? It's this type of thing that makes time travel movies impossibly difficult. More importantly, if Steve took my hammer back in time, where was it all this time? Perhaps Eitri could still reforge it from the scraps of Uru.
Yeah, but do you think we can talk about the part that we really need to talk about?
Yes, Dad, I was just getting to that.
Not to be a dick, but I feel like a lot of this has already been about you and...
I'm telling them the most exciting parts, and they happen to revolve around the strongest Avenger.
Well, I mean, it was pretty cool that you iced Thanos like 10 minutes in. I mean, I wasn't expecting that shit at all, dog.
No, that was pretty dope, pretty dope. I went for the head. It was dope.
You know, I also love that the Hulk had an arc. Like all of the core Avengers really did. They all, you know, did whatever it took to come back from what they perceived as a failure. Even Natasha, it was all about people, all about the main characters becoming self-actualized. You know what I mean?
Except Quill, he's still kind of a turd.
Yeah, I mean, he is, but I think ENDGAME actually set up the next Guardians of the Galaxy with probably you in it, really, really well. I think that's going to be awesome.
Yes, but you're right. Tony had an especially good finale to his arc. Anthony, son of Howard.
Oh, yeah, he did, definitely. I mean, from hedonistic weapons manufacturer and war profiteer to committed dad using the ultimate weapon in the universe to finally make sure that his family and everyone else in the world gets to live. That, wow. And man, I get choked up at movies, but when Tony says,
"Oh, I love you 3000, yeah.
Lost it.
Lost it.
The final battle was spectacularly well choreographed, and everybody had the moment they deserved, including a United A-Force. That was pretty awesome. Tony and Rescue were practically on some kind of Gundam bullshit, which was badass. You think I can sit there again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The Hulk being mostly out of commission due to the snap makes sense, but it's kind of too bad because he didn't get to do a whole lot of smashing. I loved a lot of the Easter eggs in there as well, from things like the Hydra Cap reference from Nick Spencer's run on Captain America to the passing of the torch from Steve Rogers to Sam Wilson. That was awesome. The whole movie was a bleak portrait of a world that had been broken beyond measure. From the moment Tony's rescued by Captain Marvel to the moment that he's laid to rest. That bleakness is there, the cost, and it's a movie about dealing with loss and failure by standing up, whatever it takes. It's not a perfect movie, and it leaves a lot of questions, like why can't they alter time when they clearly altered time? Why can't they just take the Ether Stone, the Reality Stone, to the future and then prevent Thanos from ever getting it? The Ancient One's whole warning of a black timeline makes perfectly reasonable sense, but only because the Time Stone was necessary to stop Dormammu. Who needed the Ether Stone? It was just on lockup with the Collector and not really secure at that. So, well, not a perfect movie, it is a great movie. It's the final chapter in a Marvel event that spanned a decade plus. Things have changed, but unlike a comic book, the status quo can't really return. These characters can't be immortal in the same way that comic characters can be, because the actors age. So will the ones that follow them, the new characters, be as compelling? What does the future of Marvel look like? I suppose we'll find out in a few years. Thanks, everybody. This has been the Doomcast. Thanks for 3 great years and 200 episodes. I love you, 3,000. We'll see you next week.